And joining us on the line, our special guest today from the Utah Jazz, the 50th overall pick in the second round of the 2019 NBA draft, and former College of Charleston Cougar, Jarrell Brantley. Jarrell, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
Jarrell, I know it's kind of some unprecedented times right now. What have you been doing lately to kind of keep yourself busy as the world kind of waits to see what happens next?
Man, it's been a lot of video games, chilling, trying to stay hydrated. Me and my fiance have been doing 2 workouts a day, like home workouts, so that's been fun. But I'm just trying to stay busy.
And I know this has kind of put a pause early on in your rookie season, but how has it gone so far, for the first few months and the whole process, transitioning from being a collegiate athlete, at the College of Charleston to now being a member in the NBA?
Man, it's been a blessing. It's a lot of ups and downs. It's so much growing and learning on a daily basis. It's just, teaching me to continue to stay the pace and stay the course. So it's been fun for sure.
And, of course, you were college roommates with a guy that's trying to work his way through the pro circuit as well, Joe Chile. What type of advice did he have for you as you got prepared for your first year?
So Joe was great for me. Before, when we was doing preseason workouts, he kind of he worked me out for a good bit because we was going through coaches and stuff. So he was giving me the whole how the NBA workouts was going to go. So that was helpful. And now, Joe's been a guy that I can kind of look to and talk to and vent to in a sense when things aren't feeling like they're going my way. And in this part of my process, so Joe's been there, on my side the whole time, and it's been good.
Speaking of the process, what was that process like? You participated in the 3x3 U National Champion Team Colonial last year, which was great, representing the CAA in that 3-on-3 tournament, and then of course the Reese's College All-Star Game. How those events? How much do you think those helped you put you on the map a little bit?
I think they played an important role. If not only just noticing my skill set, who I am. It allowed me to, put me on a platform that I may not have been in before. So that was big just for people to get to see me, in person. I played well in all of those events, so that was really good.
And then, of course, take us on draft day. Hearing your name being called, what was that like for you? Who were you with? And just if you take us back through that whole experience.
Yeah, that was definitely a blessing. I had a lot of family, or not a lot, just maybe like 10 people, family and friends who's been with me throughout the process, way before I was even at College of Charleston. So it was an important time for all of us, and we just got to watch it. And it was actually a commercial when they called my name. So my mom started screaming, and we looked up, and after that, it was history. So definitely a blessing.
That's great. Congratulations again. And, as you began your first year here, your first game, you actually had to guard LeBron James out of all people. Just take us through those first minutes and then happen to, guard one of the best players in the NBA history.
Yeah, that's something you dream of for sure. It was a great moment for me. And, just the people who, like I said, watched me get this far. So that was special. Coach checked in. As soon as I got in, he was like, yo, you're guarding LeBron. And I was kind of shook, I just got in. But, it's the moments that you pray for. So immediately when I got in, he attacked me. So that was tough. And the next play down, he shot a jumper, a step-back jumper. I watched him shoot 100 times. So it was kind of cool to get to guard that. And then, looking back at it, it was definitely a blessing. But like I said before, I think in another interview, that was a moment where after it was over, it was like, yeah, that was cool. But it was motivation for me because I don't want to just be in at the last 4 or 5 minutes trying to guard him. I want to guard him when the game is on the line. And I know that'll take time, but I trust my craft and my work ethic, and I know I'll be able to get there one day.
Speaking of taking time, you've moved back and forth between the Jazz and the Salt Lake City Stars. What has the organization said to you to focus on while you're with the Stars?
I think it's been mutual. Want to shoot it better. I make shots, but I think if I hire my percentage, it'll help. And then cut down. I make plays and I'm versatile, but cut down on turnovers. If I make plays and I have a high assist ratio or just a solid assist ratio and lesser turnovers, I'm pretty effective. So, and they just want me to continue to be who I am. am, stay within who I am at the same time, staying versatile, being able to guard multiple positions. So just all of those things in one.
Now, a player that we named earlier, Justin Wright Foreman, obviously you played against him for 4 years previously, and then, of course, he is on the Jazz and the Stars as well with you. Just talk about y'all's relationship and just kind of almost like the small world mentality, how that all kind of worked out.
Yeah, number one, it goes to show that the CAA has talent. And then the other part of that is kind of cool. I watched his journey from not playing his freshman year and then coming and putting the league on the fire for the next 3 years. And then to go and win with him, we grew together then, and we had a few NBA workouts together too. So we've been with each other in and out the last, few years, which is super cool. And now, you get to play him. So when he makes buckets now, it's like, man, I haven't seen that so many times. So I think that's cool. Being on this team is cool to see too, for sure.
Okay, now as alums, Charleston Hofstra playing each other twice this past year. Is there a little trash talking or texting during the games, or did you guys have
a it was a lot of trash talk early on. And I never really stopped talking trash. He was pretty silent, especially when they were on their run, because he didn't want to jinx anything. But we talk a lot of trash. And we was roommates for the G League when we traveled. So we talked a lot of trash. We kept up on all the games. We watched the whole tournament together in a sense. So yeah, it was definitely fun. And he always thinks his team is better and I always think mine is better. So it's definitely fun.
Speaking of your team, Grant Riller, you played with him for 3 years, and he just finished up his career at the College of Charleston. And he may be going through some of the similar paths you're going through right now in regards to getting ready for the next level. What type of conversations have you had with him, or what advice have you given him as he gets ready for his next step in his basketball journey?
I think right now, if Grant's asked me anything, we talk often. So, that's my guy. So we talk, but I think right now it's not much I can tell him yet. I think in a sense, he was my roommate last year, so he watched my process. He watched everything I went through. He watched how I was leaving weekly for these workouts. So I think mentally he's been preparing himself for these moments way before. We got to watch Joe and his process too. So I'm sure it'll come times where I have to give him a few nuggets. But Grant's prepared for sure. He will be prepared, and he's a really good player.
What would it mean to you to see him get drafted as well? And not just you, but for the College of Charleston program, going possibly back-to-back years with players drafted in the NBA, and in addition to Joe Cheeley playing as well?
Man, it means so much. I think for all of us, not even just for him or just for me, just to see, everything we've been through. And then, we had a special team. So I think it shows what our work ethic is, how talented we are, how gifted we are. So I'm really rooting for him. Hopefully he gets a good draft pick. But I know the sky's the limit for him anyway.
What type of player could you possibly compare him to that you've maybe even played against already, or that you watch in the NBA right now?
Man, I'm trying to think. Grant has a lot to his bag. He has a lot in his game. So I'm trying to think. I don't want to short him and say nobody, but I don't want to hype him and he see this video and be too excited. So I'm going to hold on to it. But he has a lot of stuff in his bag.
Absolutely. Wrapping up here with Jarrell Brantley with the Utah Jazz. What did it mean to you to be voted the MidSeason All ABA G League team by the G League coaches and general managers this year? Great start to your career.
Oh, it was great. And then in a sense, it was like, all right, you got to keep working because it's only in the middle of the season. But it definitely felt good because we just wanted to showcase we're one of the better teams in the league, and it really shows our teammates what kind of teammates we have because they I wouldn't have been able to do it without them, and we had a really good team, really good players, so it meant a lot, and it was a good start for my rookie season. But got to keep going.
And speaking of that, what are your goals as you head into next season?
Just continue to sharpen my tools. I want to be the best versatile player I can be. I think that's my niche. I think that's who I am, being able to guard, to make plays when the time comes, and just being positionless in this game, that's important right now. So I think just trying to become the best I can be. If I can, make more shots, if I can cut down my turnovers, put all of that into play, who knows where I'll be. So.
All right. Well, Jarrell Brantley, thank you so much for joining us. Stay healthy. Good luck, and we look forward to seeing you back on the court sometime soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.